Looking live at Mitch Lash reporting he's the jack man for the 99 car there for David Rudeman, and he came back on the pit road.
Looks like they almost got all the lug nuts tight. Had to come back in and make sure on the left side.
Let's go back to the original pit stop and listen and watch as Mitch carries the jack around for a 4-tire stop.
All right, here we go. First stop of the night. Get to the right side. Jack the right side. Pull the right rear. Pass it. Drop the jack. Jack the left.
That is how it is done for the 99 car. David Rudeman, good job down there, Mitch, as we are working lap 52 of the Dollar General 300 under caution for the third time tonight. Getting set for the restart. The 28 car, we're being told, rolled a tire, Kenny Wallace, and that cost him a little time and a penalty on pit road in the pit stop. As Joey Logano and Kyle Busch, the Joe Gibbs cars, got off 1-2 of pit road. By the way, David Strimmy took only 2 tires, thus the 8 positions he gained during that pit stop.
It'll be interesting to see how that works out exactly here. They had a lot of laps on the left side tires, but we'll keep an eye on David, see his progress.
It's a good time to do that. Still early, and it gets a little track position. If it doesn't work, he does have a lot of spots to give there. So up in the top 10, good time to try it. Kelly Byers also lost quite a few spots on pit road. Dropped the lug nut. Here's a pass for the lead.
Kyle Busch on the inside of his teammate makes it look easy here in the tri-oval.
He didn't waste any time there. See Jeff Burton trying to take the second spot from Joey Logano. I've seen that be difficult to do. Saw Kyle Busch kind of make his attempt on of making that pass on the inside of Diffie. You see Jeff Burton get really loose right there off of turn 2. Kyle Busch made his run from the center of the corner out and was able to clear Joey Logano. That way he didn't have to drive down to the next corner on the inside of him. Now Jeff Burton falls back to the 4th spot behind Carl Edwards.
Kyle Busch becomes our 4th different leader tonight. And now Carl Edwards goes around the high side of Logano. 2nd spot.
That caution flag stopped for a lot of these guys with a chance to adjust on the car, turn some jack screws, and change some air pressures. I didn't hear a lot of cars or a lot of guys, a lot of drivers that were happy with their cars, so that was a chance for everybody to make adjustments.
But some good news that was good news for the 33, Mike.
Yeah, that caution came out just at the right time for Kevin Harvick. You can take a look at his right front tire right here. It almost looks like a cut, but the team described it to me more as a blister. They were about 5 laps shy of their scheduled pit stop, so this tells you a little bit about the tire wear they're getting here over the course of the run.
Yeah, that looks like they were very lucky to get that caution flag when they did, because that was getting ready to be a problem.
Here's Harvick on the inside of Jimmy Johnson. That's for 6th position. David Reagan behind them in 8th. 3rd place, the 29 of Burton, trying to go back on the inside of the 20 to take that spot away from Logano. More on Jeff Burton, Jamie.
Well, the 20 car's pulling away from the 29 to Jeff Burton. He came on the radio and said, "Did you guys go down on air pressure? We can't be doing that. It's not good. These guys are killing me on these restarts." I looked at the team and said, "He's complaining about that, isn't he?" He goes, "Yeah, he's been complaining about those Gibbs guys all year."
Guess you go down on air pressure, it takes you a little while to be able to get it back where you can.
Well, you're doing that for the long run. You're expecting that to come in there and help you after you get some laps on the tires, and it still might.
We see David Strimmy here, who had restarted in 10th, getting those 2 tires. He's fallen back to 12th. He's in the middle of a whole group here of cars that trying to advance forward, and looks like this 2-tire stop's not working out exactly for them.
Well, not yet. It's hard to say yet, because he did gain 8 spots by doing that. He's only lost 3 now, maybe 4. So if he can stabilize without losing too many more spots. Here's somebody's
in, guys. Got a flat right side.
Somebody's got a flat.
And 4, bring it to us.
That was the 1 car, Mike Bliss. He's not looking for pit road right here.
They're still right on the bumper of David Strimmy. He's been on the inside trying to make a pass.
That'll make the pit crew have a heart attack when you say that, and then you don't come to hell. It was actually Jamie McMurray
when I
has a
get in there,
problem.
just make sure, but pretty sure it's the right rear. I think it's just soft.
PK and company going to service the car that they were able to get on the pole tonight and lead the early laps. And now here is McMurray in for an unscheduled stop. Dave?
And they're pretty sure it is the right rear, as you heard, so they're going to change right side tires only. Big disappointment early on here, but a very fast race car. If you can get that free pass later on, get back on the lead lap, you might see McMurray before this is over.
09 also on pit road, John West Townley. On the Roush Fenway Craftsman Truck Series drivers getting tires.
Going for 4 tires. They've got some kind of problem there. They want to make sure they get it. They'll change all 4.
You can see Jeff Burton here still trying to work on taking that third spot away from Joey Logano. You can see Joey's car wiggle just a little bit down in the center of the corner. We saw that when the 17 car was pitting there that they had the other tires, their left side tires ready to go on there. They were up on the wall, but they found that that right side tire was the problem, so they were able just to change the 2. Jeff's trying to run the high line and make that work to get around Joey Logano.
Those are 2 evenly matched cars, and they have been from the start. They don't seem to be able to get away from each other.
No, the problem is they got 2 faster ones in front of them on this run after they've made adjustments with Kyle Busch and Carl Edwards up in front.
Yeah, they were swapping the lead back and forth before. Now they're running 3rd and 4th.
Let's go back down to the pits and check in on the Kenseth pit stop. Dave, I mean the McMurray pit stop.
And he thought, Doc, it may not be the tire. He said, guys, it wasn't the tire, was it? They radioed back, no, it was up. And Jamie said there's something goofy with the race car. It's all over the place. So we'll keep an eye out for Jamie McMurray. But all the tires, the right side tires, were full of air.
Hard to say exactly what. I mean, that could be a lot of things. Something goofy with the car. I mean, the car sat on the pole, so. But, you know, things do happen. I mean, you know, you have things like, you know, you could have a spring that collapsed, something like that, or a shock.
Yeah, it's hard to say, but boy, that's just a tough deal when you make that pit stop thinking you have a flat and you don't. It's a tough deal. They have to figure it out.
Yeah, Jamie probably went back on the track and figured that out. He was still doing the same thing, so he knew then it wasn't tires. We see our leader, Kyle Busch, here.
The 09 car, by the way, too fast entering pit road a moment ago and was black flagged for a pass-through penalty. We mentioned there are 14 drivers running in this race tonight who will also run in the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series race tomorrow night, including 6 chase contenders and points leader Jimmy Johnson. There's where they're running. Kyle Busch, the leader here. Back in a moment.